Hi, it's me Susan again, and I'm going to do another video and show you my shade house that we built that's attached to the side of the house. And there it is there. It's just a square frame where we put shade cloth over the top and the back securely. But on the sides I used some scrappy pieces and made some makeshift curtains. So what I can do is I can control the sunlight when it gets too hot. So basically I've rolled them up, put some bull clips, and when it's really beating down sun, I just let them go and use those same clips to secure it down on that base, and it just holds it in place. It's a little bit dodgy, probably could have executed it better, but it's really effective. Anywho, before we go in, I'll show you this little table. These are some of my potted plants. You just shove them in wherever you can, really. And I found this old table, so they get a lot of sun, and which is really bringing out, or deepening, I should say, the colour of these jelly beans, because these are actually the pink ones. And on camera I can see they look really red, but they're not. They're really like a deep candy pink colour. Alright, I'm stepping in. Now, please be mindful, I'm using a selfie stick to reach in and show you certain plants, but I do seem to get the wobbles a little bit. And also, some of these plants are in recovery, some of them propagation, some of them I've beheaded, or I'm just sort of nurturing them a little bit. Alright, so that's a quick glance. So I'll slow down and show you a little bit better. So I spoke about this one in a different video, but mainly there are briar rose cresteds in here and a few other cresteds. So these are painted ladies, that's the common name. I do sell some of my plants from time to time, and these are a really good seller. These patches don't look so good, so I'm waiting for them to sort of fill out, and I'm propagating some of the leaves. Just took a cutting, actually 2 cuttings of my kiwi aeoniums, just to start some new, cuttings, blah blah blah, Alright, some little imbricatas, which I like keeping them a little bit miniature and pulling off the leaves. What's in here that I can speak about? Not really, so I'll just give you a bit of a glance. That's a flower stem that I'm just sort of seeing if I can propagate flowers between the stems, because sometimes they grow in right above a leaf. And I have checked, it is rooted, so that could potentially happen very soon. Some little cuttings, dragon blood, hoping they'll fill out, little sedums fill out soon. My husband's using some of the space here to get some seedlings going for some herbs. They're from Safeway, those little free packets. When you buy stuff they give you free things. Well, that's nice that they gave you free stuff that's actually beneficial, not stupid plastic toys. Anyway, off the soapbox. These are my propagation trays, and they're getting really nice filtered light, because see the shade, and I think that's ideal for them to just really take off. I have made a video about my process with propagation before, so this is where they come after I've gone through that process. Okay, so I've got a few little babies in 50ml pots, 70ml pots, and basically that's what I've put on this trestle table mainly. So I'm pretty pleased with all these little plants that I've got going. And dozers. I'm not going to talk about all of them individually unless something catches my eye. These two trays I've shown in other propagation videos, and they're just sort of a mixed bunch where I didn't really label them properly, so that's where I put them to grow. And as they get bigger and more mature, I'll probably be able to identify most of them. Echeveria Emerald Ripple. I just cut off all the flowers. I did leave a couple, but they had so many leaves on the flowers, so it was too hard to resist for propagation, and it's probably better for their growth. This tray is mainly about beheaded or heavily stripped, and I'm hoping that little babies will grow on the stems, and it is happening slowly. There's one. Let me see if I can find you another one. Look at that, really hanging on there for dear life. They might actually grow. And like these were heavily chopped back, and then I got two heads growing, which is a really nice colour. And same with that and those. So yeah, it's a slow process, but it's fun to watch it happen, watch the stem sort of recover and try and fill out again. These are a couple of trays, just the Mendoza cuttings. These are propagations of ghost plants. I've got a lot of ghost plants along this spot. There's some more up here. And I gave that a bit of a trim and got a lot of cuttings off those. Okay, so moving across, then I have a shelf here. So on this top shelf, Zorro pups. Same thing, these ones I've heavily stripped and chopped back, so I'm just waiting for them to bud up and fill out. On the next shelf, so this is getting a bit of filtered light. Some real pretty ones in there. Oh, we're sort of moving into Black Prince area now. So these are all grown from propagation, and they're a really nice light brown colour from their immaturity, I guess, but I really like it. And a lot of them have got multiple heads, which is great. So I've got some more on this other shelf, and they're a little bit smaller. And this was the batch before, which I've moved into 50ml pots. And like I said, this is a good example. Like multi heads. This one plant, and the colour, gorgeous. Really pleased with those. Okay, I've skipped a bit. Some baby topsy-turvies, a few more cuttings and immature little crassulas and that sort of stuff. Next gen of the painted ladies, they're really little, and then another little tray of some young ones. Yeah, and so I showed you the Black Princes. Oh, these are Purple Haze, and these are grown from propagation, and the colour is so pink. So I'm just waiting for them to fill out a little bit, and probably be selling a few of those. Oh, this selfie stick's quite handy. Get in there. Yeah, and then on the top shelf, red jelly beans and pink jelly beans. And these are sort of some pastel-y coloured Echeverias. And outside on the ground is some ones I've selected that I'll probably be posting, selling. Yep, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed. This is the best bit. Everyone loves little baby succulents. Alright, catch you later. Bye.